Hello, my lovely Taurians. Welcome to your March 2019 reading. This is a reading for Taurus, Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months that will resonate more for you than your sun sign will, or give you added information and support what's being given to you in your sun sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a private reading from there, which is going to be much more personalised and specific to you. So let's have a look at what is going on for you in March. What I'm hearing, before I even start with the spread that I've got here for you, what I'm hearing is you're being asked to slow things down. So my lovely Taurians, it's this, bull at the gate attitude, this energy that you have. It's about slowing that down, just slowing it down, because there is also a time of planning for change that's coming in for you. So it's not about racing ahead and not thinking about what's ahead. It's about slowing the whole process down in May. Okay, which is going to be a challenge for you. It's going to be a challenge, but it really is about slowing things down, thinking about things, laying down new plans, and being methodical about how you're going to progress. That's what I've heard before I even start the reading for you. So it's about harnessing that energy that's going to just explode for you in March. There's just going to be this wanting to scream ahead. Okay, so let's have a look. What's crossing you here? You have the Palace of Coins, Palace of Pentacles, and that's your home. That's your home, because Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's a very earth sign. So it's about you feeling really confident about where you are at. Things are working out as they should be for you. They are working out. Things are flowing for you. It's just about feeling safe and secure. You're sure-footed. You're on solid ground. You're able to progress and move ahead. So ideas and plans and goals that you'd set last year, or the year before, and watching it unfold and thinking, when is it going to start to actually produce? When am I going to start reaping the benefits of this? It's now starting to be sure-footed. Things are falling into place. The pieces of the puzzle are coming together. Your efforts are going to be rewarded. You have metaphorically, you've harvested and prepared the soil and planted the seeds, and they're starting to come through. So it's still going to call for patience. It's still going to call for being cautious. It's still going to call for slowing down. But things are now starting to come to fruition. You're starting to see results, and you are starting to build from the ground up. You've put the foundations in, and it's now time to start building up from that. So I really, really like that. And you're feeling really secure and solid about where you are at. What you're being crossed with is the Chariot, and that's an energy that sits really well with you, my Taurians. It's about taking charge, taking control, forging ahead to a future that you've worked for, you've prepared for, you've planned for. So it's time now to start forging ahead for that future. It's about you taking charge of that, you deciding what direction you're going to take, you deciding how fast it's going to move or how cautious you're going to be, you deciding who's going to work with you, how it's going to be done, what's going to happen, how things are going to unfold. It's all in your court. You've got control. You are designing your future. You are designing your future. No one is doing it for you. No one is affecting you. You know, you're very confident about what you're doing, where you're headed, and how that is going to be done. So there's that real inner strength that's coming out here in March for you, this real confidence about where you're headed, because what's happened in the past year, the past 18 months, there's been a lot of planning, there's been a lot of studying situations, learning new things, gaining new knowledge, gaining new wisdom. Lessons have been thrown at you. Situations have happened around you that you thought, I can't overcome this, or it's really difficult, or it's all too hard. It's just been one thing after another for you to overcome. There was a purpose behind that. There was a purpose behind that. It was for you to gain wisdom, to gain knowledge, to be I suppose more confident about the direction that your life is taking, the choices and decisions that you're making, and really being secure in the fact that you're making the right choices and decisions. This knowing that this is really what you want to do. It's making it more concrete, making you more secure about what you want, more determined to move ahead with what you want. That was the purpose of that 18 months before, that learning that you have undergone, the changes that have been happening for you. Why is it I'm hit with one thing after another? It's been moulding you to this outcome. It's been preparing you for this point, and this is the pivotal point. This is the beginning of the rest of the year for you. And it's really positive. I really like that energy that's there. And what's underlying all of that is the Page of Coins. It's planning for your financial future, planning for an improvement in your finances, planning for security in your financial situation, planning for success in a new business, which is very young. It's at the beginning stages. It's at the planning stages. It's at the stage of being cautious. The time of birth is the most dangerous. That's where you need to show the greatest caution, and that's where you're at. You're at this point of really planning and making sure that things are secure and safe for you to progress. There's no haste here. There's no haste. There is a knowing of what the outcome is. What outcome do you want? What is your goal? What are you aiming for? That's the work, the inner workings of you, the subconscious you working towards this. This is the secret part of you that you know about, but you don't necessarily project it out yet. But it's a financial improvement that you're planning and working towards. And I really, really like that, because then you've also got what is being shown externally is the Page of Swords. And so again, and you've got 2 pages, and to me the 2 pages is how I opened your reading. It's about slowing things down. It is not yet a time of rushing ahead and taking action. If these were knights, then it's about rushing fearlessly into the future, rushing fearlessly into getting these plans and implementing them. But you have pages, and the pages say that it's about planning it. Get the plans done. Make sure they're thorough. Make sure they're the way you want them. Dot the I's, cross the T's. Make sure that those foundations are solid for you to continue to build up. And the Page of Swords is about learning. It's about the getting of wisdom. It's about new knowledge. It's about new learning. It's about developing skills, new skills, and this slowing things down for you, my lovely Taurians. All of you want everything yesterday. It's about slowing things down. It's about showing caution. It's about being prepared. Planning for your future. So that is going to be the energy that's going to come in for you in the beginning of March. First 2 weeks of March for some of you. The timing's going to be a bit different for all of you, but the general feeling for you is that. Pulling things back, planning, and taking control of that decision-making process, taking control of that planning, because you know what your outcome is. You know what outcome you want from this. Plan for it. Plan for it. You've got the Hermit here, and the Hermit tells me it's about stopping distractions. Don't be distracted. Don't have your energies taken away from where you need it to be in March. Stop all the chatter, all the external noise. It's about meditation. It's about internalizing. It's about really processing. It's about going for walks on your own, really working out what it is you want, what you're seeking, shedding light on the journey that you want to take. That because there's going to be an inner journey as well. There's going to be a journey of self-exploration. There's going to be a journey of you realizing just how much you can achieve, just how strong you can be, just how methodical you can be, and how much you can actually realize with this. And that inner guidance is also going to be for you an inner voice. You're going to know. You're going to have this inner knowing, this inner knowledge. You're going to be spoken to. It's this intuition, this gut feeling of knowing what you need to do and what you need to put in place to achieve it. So meditation is going to be really good for you. Self-counsel is going to be really good for you. You need to find time to do that, to really work out what it is you're wanting. Where are you headed? What do you want to achieve between now and the end of the year? Because this is the beginning of that process. I really, really like that. As March progresses, you're going to need to be mindful of your spending. There are going to be some expenses coming up for you. Don't make any big purchases in March. I want to say for some of you, someone's going to come and ask you for a loan. Be cautious about that. If you've got enough funds to give money to that person and not expect it to come back, then that's fine. But if you're mindful of your spending, mindful of what you've got, the money you've got and how you're going to allocate it, then be mindful. March is going to ask you to watch your spending. Watch your finances. It's a time of being a little bit cautious with what you do. The money's there. The money will be there, but I feel like you're needing to save it because further down the track you're going to need it. Okay? So don't be frivolous with your money. It's about really showing some caution, be a little bit thrifty, put yourself on a budget. A budget needs to come in here. No big purchases in March is going to be something that you're needing to consider. The money's coming in, absolutely. But we don't want a whole big chunk of it going out, okay? Just hold back a little bit. Hold back a little bit because what's coming up for you is new beginnings, the Ace of Swords. So everything that you've learned, everything that you've planned for in the beginning of March, end of February, beginning of March, moving ahead, there's going to be new opportunities here and you want to be prepared for them. And your finances come into play here as well. I feel like for some of you, there's a new lease coming up, there's a new shop front, there's a new living arrangement, there's some new things coming up here for you. So you need to watch your money, watch your spending, okay? Because there's this new phase, this new stage, this new beginning for you. There's new things happening around you. There's a new way of the way you do things, what you do, how you do it. There's this newness that's coming up around you. And I really like that. It's going to open up many new opportunities for you. Open up many new opportunities to cross your path. There's going to be a lot of choices and decisions for you to make as well that come with this. So it's really important that at the beginning of March, you know exactly what you're wanting, what your goals are, what outcomes you're seeking. because when these new opportunities come in, that decision making is going to be a lot easier for you. And these opportunities are going to bring in more finances for you. So those opportunities are going to be really good for you. There's going to be a balancing of the books, a balancing of finances. Money's going to come in. Money will go out, but it's going to be coming in to be able to go out. There's going to be a balancing of that. Okay, so if there's spending that's got to happen towards the end of March, that's okay, because money is going to be coming in. And these opportunities, these new opportunities have something to do with that spending and with that earning. Very, very positive. I really, really like that, because then by the end of March, there's going to be choices and decisions for you to make. You've got the Two of Coins here, and there's choices and decisions for you to make. Choices and decisions for you to make about your future, about your earning, how you're going to make money, how you're earning, what's your earning capacity. You're going to be balancing it. For some of you, it's balancing two things, two situations, two jobs, two money earning ideas, two projects, but really positive outcome. It's going to take you to that same place. So it has really positive outcomes here. So I really like that. It's going to take you to a new way of doing things, new people, new situations, new lifestyle. A lot of changes coming in for you. A lot of changes coming in for you. So it's going to have really positive outcomes here for you, and I really like that. I hope that resonates for you, my lovely Taurians. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign. I'm going to draw a card now from the Angels of Abundance to summarize the energy that is floating around for you in March and what words of wisdom you're needing. And here it says, clearing debts. And that's very, very, very true. It's about new beginnings, being ready for new beginnings and clearing debts. And that's not just financial debts. I feel like it's just cleaning the slate to be able to move forward, and achieve what you're wanting to achieve. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. And that's your laying of plans. This is your page. Laying of plans, and it's you that is driving this. So it's about clearing the baggage, clearing everything that's holding you back so that you can move into April, May and June with a clean slate, moving ahead. So take the time to slow things down, do some inner searching and clear the table, so that you can move ahead and have this new beginning that's there, waiting there for you. I absolutely love that. So I wish you many, many blessings, my lovely Taurians. If you would like a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. I wish you much prosperity and blessings for March.